Sankkaran Language Commission to present.
மாண்புமிகு நீதியரசர் தலைமை தாங்கும் ஒரு விழாவிலே இரண்டு சட்டத்தின் உச்சத்தை தொட்ட மூத்த வழக்கறிஞர்கள் உரை நிகழ்த்திட பல்வேறு நாடுகளைச் சேர்ந்த அறிஞர்கள் இந்த உரைகளை கேட்க இருக்கின்ற ஒரு அவையிலே, சங்கரா நீ தமிழிலே பேசக்கூடாது, ஆங்கிலேயத்திலே உரை நிகழ்த்த வேண்டும் சங்கரா என்பதை என்னை சொல்கிறேன். ஆங்கிலேயத்திலே உரை நிகழ்த்த வேண்டும் என்று நண்பர்கள் வற்புறுத்தியதின் பேரில் என் தமிழ் ஆர்வத்தை சற்றே ஒதுக்கி வைத்து உங்கள் மத்தியிலே ஆங்கிலத்திலே உரை நிகழ்த்த நான் அனுமதி அளிக்க வேண்டுகின்றேன். இருந்தாலும் கூட சட்டம் ஒரு இருட்டறை, அதில் வழக்கறிஞரின் வாதம் ஒரு விளக்கு என்று சொன்ன பேரறிஞர் அண்ணா அவர்களின் கூற்றுக்கு இணங்க சட்டத்தினை விளக்கமளிக்கின்ற வழக்கறிஞர்கள் அந்த இரண்டிற்கும் தொடர்பான பொருளாதார மேம்பாடு இது குறித்து சில நிமிட துணைகள் அறிவு நண்பர் சம்பத் அவர்கள் கேட்டுக்கொண்டதின் பேரிலே உங்கள் மத்தியிலே நான் உரை நிகழ்த்த இருக்கின்றேன். Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, at the outset I would like to congratulate and register my profound appreciation for my good friend Mr. V.R.S. Sampath for organizing this conference and helping in the betterment of our country's development in general and the welfare of Tamil community in particular. I also express my sincere thanks for giving me an opportunity to address this august gathering. Coming to speak after Thiru Junior Parasaran and Dr. Tyagarajan, Senior Advocate, as third speaker is an unenviable task. It is always difficult coming up after two panelists spoke. There will be little left for me to speak. Anyhow, I will try to manage myself. The challenge of economic growth is so vast and the need to deliver high impact services is so urgent. So we need everybody as a group to develop the nation economically. Of course, we need speakers who can speak about this. We need engineers, doctors, teachers, honest taxpayers, and so on. We need everybody who can capture the imagination of the world to end poverty. But deep legal knowledge and deft legal reasoning play a prominent part of the skill which helps to eradicate poverty and promote development. Yes, lawyers are the foundation of our constitution. The technical knowledge of lawyers and their ability to practically apply legal knowledge to draw outline of what is legally permissible makes a robust contribution to the range of skills needed to augment development of commercial activities. Lawyers play an important role in a country's development, with many of them sitting as on legislatures and parliament and assisting with new laws and amending current laws. It is vital to understand that lawyers contribute every single day not only to making business sustainable but to helping them flourish. By completing business and contractual obligations and commercial transactions, resolving disputes, facilitating the flow of funds and investments, and encouraging innovation through the protection of intellectual property rights, and advising the entrepreneurs on viable business solutions, lawyers are able to positively impact the growth of economy. Strengthening of legal institutions is paramount if India wants to emerge as a strong global economic power. The rule of law is an essential prerequisite for economic growth and for getting foreign investments. The relationship between the legal institutions and economic development has also interested the academic fraternity. The rule of law is an indispensable foundation for a market economy which provides an essential environment for creation and preservation of wealth, economic security and well-being, and improvement of the quality of the life. A country's legal system can affect the economic development of that country. The huge pendency of cases, as referred by my seniors, in courts, strict trade union regulations, and a protectionist attitude may cause huge impediments to economic growth in India. Courts have to ensure that their verdicts do not have an adverse impact on the economy of India. The growth of legal institutions is important for the country to grow economically. India needs to work upon building a system of efficient courts and a legal environment which promotes trade. The pendency of cases, as already mentioned, has been a problem, and policy makers must take active steps for this resolution. The main weakness in law faced by businessmen is a legal uncertainty. Legal certainty is indeed necessary to calculate and anticipate the risk. It is one of the most important factors in supporting the endurance of country's economy. In order to make law flexible for the situation, the government is responsible to make law with sufficient dignity in responding to any demand necessary for economic development. Besides legal certainty, to handle the increasing need of efficiency, legal institutions must be able to play a crucial part or role in adjusting the ideas and conditions which the country develops. The ongoing role of violence, that's very important nowadays, the ongoing role of violence has been highlighted as an even more fundamental constraint on the growth process. In many developing countries, it is a weakness of the government and the inability to provide law and order in the most basic sense that contribute the most profound barrier to the growth. The protectionist attitude of legal policy makers is another hindrance to the economic growth. Policy makers tend to overprotect the industries in India from the foreign competitors, which affects the quality of service rendered to consumers and also the growth of economy. We now live post-demonetization and post-GST era. For the past 2 years, there are a lot of discussions on economic slowdown, failure of fiscal policy. Such statements dominate both in electronic and print media, but one can infer such is not reality. In spite of nationally acclaimed, much hyped liberalization from 1990, still tax laws are not updated or time-tuned to the tunes of present-day demand. There seems to be, with very great respect to my judge, there seems to be a failure in justice delivery system in money laundering, FERA cases, and similar grave offences and tax evasion which affects the national economy. The government, the judiciary, and the lawyers are expected to act effectively and swiftly on these economic offences. If the laws in a state are not favourable to innovation, business by regulating such economic variables such as tax rates, interest rates, and all other such factors, it would definitely affect the economy of a country negatively. It is a law that governs foreign policy, international relations, that therefore ensures globalization in relation to the movement of transboundary products, and it creates a sort of international economy which encourages import and export. Depending on how a country is involved, it must boost the economy. To sum up, the judiciary has an important role to play in the economic development. The judiciary has to deliver faster dispute resolution, which allows businesses to be paid faster, clear up the uncertainties regarding the liabilities, and save further on the economic resources. Further, without lawyers, an effective judiciary cannot exist, and lawyers have to contribute to the growth and development of the economy individually. A paradigm shift is absolutely necessary to legislate and enforce law for economic development. Of course, my dear gentlemen, it needs practical and pragmatic approach from both the state and the central governments to rethink and revisit the present tax and revenue collection legislations in order to achieve the economic development. And finally, as a lawyer, I can finish. In short, lawyers shake the world of economy in a gentle way.